The evening advantage. Why your day should end in motion. Good evening, everyone. Look around the room. I want you to consider, for a moment, the day you've just had. Maybe it was a whirlwind of meetings, perhaps you spent 8 hours staring at a screen, or maybe you were running errands, managing a household, or handling the relentless demands of modern life. By the time the sun begins to set, most of us are operating on fumes. We feel that mental clutter, the list of things we didn't finish, the conversations we wish went differently, the low-grade stress that refuses to dissipate. When that feeling hits, what is our natural impulse? To collapse, to grab the remote, sink into the couch, and wait for the exhaustion to finally deliver us to sleep. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking better rest, sharper focus, and profound health benefits is not collapse, but a gentle, intentional movement? What if the most productive hour of your entire day is the one you spend leaving it all behind, one deliberate step at a time? Tonight, I want to share with you why the simple act of taking an evening walk or engaging in moderate exercise is not merely a lifestyle choice, but a non-negotiable health strategy. This is the argument for the evening advantage, a time where you optimize your body, reset your mind, and prepare for truly restorative sleep. Part 1. The physical reset, optimizing the body. For decades, the cultural narrative has centered around morning workouts as the peak of performance. While morning exercise is wonderful, the late afternoon and early evening offer unique physiological benefits that are perfectly suited to maximizing your health and physical readiness. First, let's talk about digestion and metabolism. For many of us, the evening culminates in the largest meal of the day. A long-term study published in the journal Nutrients highlighted that walking, particularly after a meal, helps in a crucial way: blood sugar regulation. When we eat, glucose levels spike. Sitting immediately afterward leaves that sugar circulating, increasing the burden on our system. A post-dinner walk, even a short, 20-minute stroll, acts as a gentle accelerator. It encourages muscles to utilize that circulating glucose for energy, effectively lowering the post-meal spike and reducing the risk of conditions like type 2 diabetes over time. It quite literally helps your body process the energy you've just consumed. It alleviates that sluggish, bloated feeling, replacing it with a sense of lightness and efficiency. Beyond digestion, your body is biologically primed for movement later in the day. Your core body temperature, muscle elasticity, and overall physical strength often peak in the late afternoon and early evening. Your muscles are warm and limber from a day of activity, reducing the risk of strain and injury compared to a cold start morning session. This is why many athletes find that their absolute maximum performance, whether it's strength training, running a personal best, or achieving peak endurance, occurs during this golden window. If your goal is high-intensity exercise, the early evening, around 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., is an optimal time to train when your body is naturally at its strongest. Finally, evening exercise is a powerful, proactive measure for cardiovascular health. Regular, moderate activity in the evening hours can contribute to a steady reduction in high blood pressure. By boosting your heart rate, you improve circulation, strengthen the heart muscle, and help to lower unhealthy triglyceride levels. It is a nightly investment that pays compounding dividends toward a longer, healthier life, protecting you against the leading causes of chronic disease. Part 2. The mental sanctuary, unwinding the mind. If the physical benefits are compelling, the mental and emotional advantages of evening movement are arguably even more critical in our stressed-out, hyper-connected world. The evening walk is a psychological decontamination chamber, a necessary transition between the demands of the day and the tranquility of the night. The primary benefit here is stress hormone regulation. Throughout the day, especially during moments of anxiety or pressure, our body releases cortisol, the primary stress hormone. This hormone is essential for the fight-or-flight response, but chronically high levels are destructive, leading to weight gain, suppressed immunity, and anxiety. Physical activity, particularly the repetitive, rhythmic nature of walking, helps to metabolize and burn off excess cortisol. It acts as a biological release valve, literally calming your central nervous system. As you calm your nerves, your brain rewards you by releasing its own natural pharmacy of mood-boosting chemicals, endorphins, serotonin, and dopamine. These are the neurochemicals responsible for feelings of well-being, happiness, and reduced pain perception. A brisk walk or light jog after work isn't just a way to burn calories, it's a way to chemically induce a state of relaxed positivity, washing away the residue of irritation and tension. Furthermore, the act of walking provides a perfect environment for mindfulness and mental clarity. When you are physically engaged, even in a low-impact way, your mind shifts. The rhythmic motion and sensory engagement with your environment, watching the sky change color, listening to the quiet of your neighborhood, feeling the cool air, break the cycle of rumination. Rumination is that anxious, repetitive overthinking that keeps you trapped in the day's problems. Walking shifts your attention outwards, grounding you in the present moment, allowing you to process, detach, and achieve a crucial cognitive decompression before entering your home. It's a moment of solitude where the creative, problem-solving parts of your brain can work gently in the background, unburdened by distraction. Part 3. The path to restorative sleep. Perhaps the single greatest advantage of the evening advantage is its profound impact on the quality of your sleep. In an age of widespread insomnia and poor sleep hygiene, a strategic evening exercise routine is one of the most effective, natural sleeping aids available. The benefit here relates directly to your body's temperature cycle. To fall asleep, your core body temperature must drop. Exercise, even moderate walking, causes a temporary spike in that core temperature. If you finish your workout roughly 90 minutes to 2 hours before bed, your body enters a rapid cooling down phase immediately afterward. This accelerated drop in core temperature is a powerful signal to your brain that it is time to transition into sleep, mimicking the natural fluctuations of the circadian rhythm. By facilitating this transition, evening movement directly contributes to increasing the amount of time you spend in slow-wave sleep, SWS, often known as deep sleep. This is the most restorative phase of the night, where your body repairs tissue, grows muscle, and, critically, where your brain consolidates memories and performs its vital housekeeping. Studies have shown that people who engage in regular moderate aerobic exercise experience significantly more time in this essential phase, meaning they wake up feeling truly refreshed, rather than just less tired. Crucially, this benefit hinges on one condition: intensity timing. While light to moderate activity, like a casual walk or gentle stretching, can be performed quite close to bedtime, high-intensity, vigorous exercise should be completed at least 3 hours before you plan to sleep. Why? Because a sudden, intense burst of activity releases adrenaline and raises your heart rate too high, potentially leaving you feeling energized and alert when you should be winding down. The evening advantage is all about intentional, mindful activity, whether it's a brisk 45-minute walk or an earlier strength training session, designed to lead you gently toward rest. Conclusion: the evening advantage is about much more than fitness goals or calorie counts. It is an act of holistic self-care that acknowledges the reality of your day and proactively prepares you for the opportunities of tomorrow. It is the physical engine, aiding digestion, boosting metabolic health, and reducing injury risk when you are at your strongest. It is the mental sanctuary, diffusing stress, replacing cortisol with calming hormones, and clearing the mental slate. And it is the non-pharmacological pathway to restorative sleep, aligning your body's natural rhythms for deeper, more healing rest. The beauty of this advantage is its accessibility. You don't need a gym membership, special equipment, or a complicated schedule. You simply need to lace up your shoes and step outside. I urge you to adopt the evening advantage tonight. Don't wait until Monday. Don't wait until next week. As the shadows lengthen and the demands of the world recede, take that first step. Give yourself the gift of that 30-minute window. Your body will thank you, your mind will quiet, and you will discover that the true reward for a long day's work is a night of profound, restorative rest. Thank you.